This light, you can put your life on it, and you never have to worry about it. It's pretty impressive. Like whenever you hit it, it's just a hot beam that goes all the way out, and you can identify targets at 100 yards easily.
Oh wow!
With a turbo, it is a lot easier to shoot with a gun with a gun-mounted light than a regular handheld, because now you could have both hands on the gun rather than one hand on the light, one hand on the gun. You have to have a white light if you have a firearm, because you have to identify who your target is.
This is not just pure defense as a big bubble. We're splitting defense into home defense and concealed carry, right? Which are not the same thing.
Can we get sponsored? So this is the new one too. This is the
you are fancy.
These have a programmable. All the stilettos have a programmable button. You can program all the switches to do whatever you want them to do.
Okay.
Like if you want the rear switch to be an always on button, you can program it to do that. So stilettos are really cool, and like I think like every concealed carry class we teach, like we have to stock like 10 of these, because we end up like we like show it to them and they're like, okay, where do I get these things?
They get the hell out of them, and they still work. So I do recommend this handheld light. I really want to get one in the shop and see, because that one's like still small enough to where it fits underneath the gun. If you do find another light that you might think is like the greatest thing ever, and it don't have a holster for it, then it doesn't even no good.
Unless you have a custom Kydex one made or something.
Which is a pain. If you put the hotspot on wherever you want to shoot, the bullets are going to be there.
Yeah.
Right.
So
it's better than laser.
If you're zeroed for like 10 yards, then like at 25 yards, that thing's like in the ceiling. They're not adjustable on the quick detach side, so they don't fit every gun equally. So some of them, it'll be like loose, and like, I don't know. I just don't like it.
I wouldn't recommend getting the A model, just because of that reason. Like it doesn't fit the gun perfectly.
I've seen them shoot off.
If they've never bought a light before, they look at Surefire and they're like, this is outrageous. Like $300, because they're used to buying $20 lights at the gas station. This is a completely different light. This light, you can put your life on it, and you never have to worry about it.
It's not going anywhere. But if I do need to mess with it, like I can force it to come off a little bit, and then now if I need to like change the battery, I can.
If you have the option, go with the M-LOK mount, because it has 2 of those lugs. It has like 2 screws that's holding it down, whereas the Picatinny mount just has like a little flat-headed screw, and it can it's less strong. You need to have a white light, and like, well, I don't want to spend $360 on a Surefire turbo, right? Because like maybe they're doing a budget bill for like an AR-15, and they're spending less than $1,000. Like they think they absolutely need a pressure pad, because it's like, oh, that's a tactical thing to do. You don't really need one.
The higher candela is going to be a little bit more reach.
People always ask like, hey, what red dot you use? Oh, my home defense guns, I use are 4T, right? Sig Romeo 4T, which is $550.
Right.
But they're like, oh, I don't want to spend that much money. Well, then buy a Romeo 5. I have Romeo 5s. Like, I think we have 20 something of them on guns. I have them on machine guns. I have them on everything. I've never had one of them that messed up.
You ever needed to use a flashlight on a flashlight?
Maybe not.
Flashlightception.
I mean, there's only one way you can beat the hell out of it with the machine gun.
Any home defense gun, I recommend a light on it for sure. And what's great about that is like when it's on the forend, now whenever you're like running the gun, like on a pump action shotgun, the light's on your control. So you don't have to like reach up, click it, and then run the shotgun and then click it off. Right.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it's on where your hand's at.